Hi everyone, it's Ian here and welcome to tutorial 38, which is on how to convert between metric and imperial units of weight. So very much like the last two tutorials, we are going from an old system of weight, which still exists, to a new system of weight, which is the metric system. So imperial weights are things like pounds, ounces, stone, okay, and metric weights are things like grams and kilograms, okay? So we're largely looking at how to change between the two. Now, the main thing to remember here is that these are just two different systems for describing the same thing. So if a weight is given to you in pounds, it's going to have an equivalent weight in kilograms or in grams, okay? And those two weights will be the same and they will adjust appropriately. So if you halve them, they're both going to stay the same if you halve both of them. If you double both of them, they're both going to double, okay? And they will maintain that sense of similarity. So they are also what we've been calling directly proportional, okay? So the weights are directly proportional, which means that we can do the same thing to both of them, which is great. So let's have a look at our first question here. So our first question is convert 500 grams to ounces. And we're told here, we're given a scale and it says that 1 ounce is equal to 28.35 grams, okay? So we want to go 500 grams to ounces, and we've been told that 1 ounce is 28.35 grams. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this out in the style that we've been doing. I'm going to write it out. We're going from grams to grams, so I'm going to put grams on the left. So I've got here 28.35 grams equals 1 ounce. So in order to find out what 500 grams is, I'm going to go through my route of finding out how much 1 gram is and then multiplying that by 500. So we've got here 28.35 grams equals 1 ounce. So I've got to divide both sides by 28.35 to find out what 1 gram is. So 28.35 divided by 28.35 gives me 1. And 1 divided by 28.35 equals 0.035273. Okay, now I know the weight of 1 gram. I can multiply both sides by 500 to find out the weight of 500 grams. So 1 times 500 is 500 grams, and 0.03275 times 500 equals 17.63 ounces. So there we go. 500 grams is 17.63 ounces. Okay, right. For our next question, we have got convert 2 kilograms to pounds. Okay. And so for this one, we've been told that 1 pound equals 0.45 kilograms. So we're going to go from kilograms to kilograms because we're going from the 0.45 to the 2. So I'm going to put that on our left. So I'm going to write down 0.45 kg equals 1 pound. And from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide both sides by 0.45. So 0.45 divided by 0.45 gives us 1 kg. And 1 divided by 0.45 equals 2.22222. So I now know that 1 kg equals 2.22222 pounds. And now I know that I want 2 kg. So now I just need to multiply both sides by 2. So 1 times 2 is 2, and 2.22222 times 2 equals 4.44444. So I know that 2 kilograms is 4.4 pounds. So I know that 2 kilograms is 4.4 pounds to 1 decimal place. Okay, let's have a look at one more question and then we'll move to the scenario questions. So here we go. This question 3 says, convert 750 grams to pounds. Okay, and we've been told that 1 pound equals 453.6 grams. Okay, so we're going from grams to grams. So I'm going to put the grams on my left just to help me with the way that I lay this out. So 453.6 grams equals 1 pound. Okay, I divide both sides by 453.6 to find out what 1 gram is worth. So 453.6 divide 453.6 equals 1. And then 1 divided by 453.6 equals 0.0022. Okay, so now we know that. Now we know that 1 gram is 0.0022. We can multiply that by 750. So 1 times 750 is our 750 grams. And 0.0022, 0.022 times 750 equals 1.65 pounds. Okay, so we know that 750 grams is 1.65 pounds. That's rounded to 2 decimal place. Okay, right. If you want more practice of those sorts of questions, remember it's tutorial 38, and at crackmaths.co.uk we've got loads of questions. The answers are there as well, so you can check that you're getting them correct. And then otherwise, let's have a look at a scenario question. So here on the board is a scenario question that I've copied down from crackmaths.co.uk. And this one says, Jamie wants to bake a cake, and the recipe calls for 250 grams of sugar. How many ounces of sugar does Jamie need? And they've given us the conversion. They've told us that 1 ounce is 28.35 grams. Okay, so we want to find out what 250 grams is in terms of ounces. We know that 1 ounce is 28.35 grams. So it looks like we're going to be going from grams to grams. So I'm going to write this conversion out with the grams on the left. So we know 28.35 grams equals 1 ounce. I'm going to divide both sides by 28.35 to find out what 1 gram is worth. So 28.35 divided by 28.35 gives us 1. And then 1 divided by 28.35 equals 0.03527. And then I want 250 grams. So I'm going to do 1 times 250 equals 250. And I'm going to do my 0.03527 times 250 as well. And that tells me I want 8.818 ounces, which I'll call 8.8 ounces to 1 decimal place. Okay, right. I hope that's useful. I hope that's helpful. Remember, it's all about direct proportion. Make sure that you keep these things the same. Always multiply and divide together, and you'll be solid. Okay, right. Hopefully catch you in the next tutorial. Good luck. And remember, you can practice at crackmaths.co.uk. This was tutorial 38. Okay, so long. Bye.